All right. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. As we got a big day of football today, huge day of football. And mornings like this is the reason why you love football. Either it's because your team is doing well, fantasy owners who are making a last playoff push, or just people who get together with their friends, neighbors, their families. Let's enjoy a great NFL Sunday. I feel great today because we got four great games today. Up here, we'll start with Buffalo and Tampa. I'm going to check the weather report in a second in that game. Then after that, we got the big showdown with these two head coaches right there. Mike MacDonald on the left and the great um, Sean McVay on the right. And that's the Seahawks and Rams for first place in the West. And they'll play again December, let me see, my birthday is the 8th. They'll play again December 11th. Okay. They'll play December 11th, week 16 of the NFL season. So that game to me is so fascinating. Rams offense against the young Seahawk defense. And we're going to see something in that game. Now, the entire country except Seattle and LA will see Denver and the Chiefs today. Okay, that's at 4:25 Eastern, 1:25 Pacific on CBS. And then it's the game tonight, which fascinates me. And that game has the best weather, by the way. That and the Rams game that's going to be indoors at SoFi. Uh, in Detroit, Philly tonight is going to be 45 degrees and football weather. And in Denver today, they'll be playing in the rain later this afternoon in Denver. 70 degrees, but it's going to be raining. So you're going to see two games with inclement weather, Buffalo and the Buccaneers, which is going to be interesting. Let me check something while we're talking. Let me see something real quick. I think it's a Fox game today. CBS has the doubleheader. Let me see. Let's see what's on Fox today for me. Packers and Giants. Okay. The Buccaneer game is locally. So I'm gonna have to change the time and I will do uh should I do Buffalo or should I do this Ram game? I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll do the Bills. And I don't have to waste my time. I'm just thinking out loud. Uh, I can do the Bills and the Bucs. I'm just thinking, or I can put all my energy in the Eagles and the Lions tonight. Have live discussion. I'm just thinking right now. I'll keep it the way it is. What the hell? I'll give you Tampa Bay since I don't have to worry about it. Morning, Miss Melina. How are you? I don't have to worry about it. So locally, I get the Buccaneers and the Bills today. Let me check the weather for that game. You know, my boys did it again last night. They lost. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, found out they lost, and I was dancing in my bed. So Flames lose again. Can't make it up. So Team Tank getting the job done. Let me say good morning to Melina. Happy Sunday to her. And Moss was sending me notes about he's doing soccer today. I'm like, go do your soccer. And get ready for your Grey Cup tonight. I got other things to think about. Now, should I go rogue today and just do the game? I'm still thinking. I would like to relax. So I can do that. Mo Buddy 305 sent me a video at 5 o'clock this morning. You can't make it up. Oh man, you can't make it up. All I can do is laugh about it. All right, let's get into these games. Let me do the entire plethora of games today. But first, let me find out the weather in Buffalo, which is critical today for this game. I'm going to get bad weather tomorrow here. So I'm going to have some bad weather next couple of days here in the northeast part of the country. Let me get that weather for you. This is up to date. I love this weather company, N.F.L.weather.com. They do a great job with the weather. All right. Miami up 6-3. I took the Dolphins minus 2.5. I hope Devon Achane is doing some work today. They're at the 2-minute warning already? Damn. Seriously? They're in the 2-minute warning in Boston, in Madrid? Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, it is snow. It's going to snow in Buffalo, 35 degrees at kickoff. So when that game starts, you may be starting to see some snow flurries, or it's already beginning to snow. And up there, it snows hard. So it's going to be snowing in Buffalo today. Let me check one more game. Where is it? All right. Yeah, it's going to be raining in Denver today. So, and the weather is going to be 43 and like a regular cool night in Philly. So, all right, matter of fact, since I got it up, let's look at the games today. Washington and Miami 6-3. 2-minute warning there. A real ball fest. That's why I'm not paying that game no attention. Carolina and Atlanta, who cares? Tampa and Buffalo, I'll be doing that game today. I'm going to do the game, so don't worry about it. I'll be on here at 1 o'clock. Snowing in Buffalo today. I'm going to go with the Bills today if I had to make a choice. I'm gonna go with Carolina and Atlanta today. Atlanta's about to fire everybody. Word on the street is they're very interested in Matt LaFleur, which will be interesting. Remember, he was on that coaching staff that went to the Super Bowl a decade ago. Houston, I'll take them over the Titans. I don't have to talk about that. I'm gonna go with the Bears today. in Minnesota over the Vikings. Like I said, the Bears are very improved. They have a quarterback that is beginning to slowly but surely grow up in front of our eyes. Uh, Giants and the Packers. Who the hell knows? I'm being honest. Well, 2 years ago when Green Bay was rolling, who did they lose to? The Giants. And then on Christmas Eve, they lost to the damn Buccaneers at home. Okay? Who the hell knows with Green Bay right now? Seriously. And this is why I don't take them seriously. Who the hell knows? Cincinnati and Pitt. I'm going to go Pitt. They're home. A lot of wind gusts, 20 miles per hour winds, mostly cloudy in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with the Chargers today, but it wouldn't. Best weather of the day is in Jacksonville, 77 degrees, bright and sunny. I'm going to have that game up here. So, and then the big one at 4 o'clock for me is Seattle and LA. And Niners and Arizona. I love the Niners to win that one. And I can care less about the Ravens and the Browns. I'm going to go with Kansas City over the Broncos today. And I'm going to go with the Lions tonight. I'll think about doing that game tonight. If I decide to say, you know what, I'll watch the Buccaneer game on my television, then come back and do the Ram game. If I do that, then after that game, I may have got people come up and chill, and I'll do the Lions game. I will let you know at 12:30 today what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll let you know. And I love Dallas tomorrow to smoke the Raiders. I mean, come on. All right. So we don't have to do the weather today since I've done it. Still can't believe Dolphins and Redskins is just 6-3. What tells me what that means? Both teams are busy. Both teams are pathetic. But let's get to our games today. Let's start in Orchard Park, where the Bills and the Buccaneers are going to be playing in the snow today. As Melina's talking about the Raiders Penitentiary. I mean, sweetie, one team is 2-7, the other team is 3-5-1. I'm not gonna. The only way I'll be on tomorrow night if the Dolphins lose this game, I will come on tomorrow and I will do volume 1 of ripping the Dolphin community. They better win this game and they better cover the 2.5. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's get to it. Orchard Park, snow, big game for both teams. And I can honestly tell you, if Buffalo loses today, they're not going to win it. All right, the Redskins, with 3 seconds left in the half, is going for a game-time field goal. And it's good. So 6-6 at halftime in that game. You know what this game tells me? Honestly, both teams know their seasons are over and they really don't want to be in Spain. That's what it tells me. And if I'm a Dolphins fan right now, and I'm being honest, if I'm a Miami fan right now, I'm very disappointed. And a Redskin fan, even fan base, I'm disappointed because you flew all the way out there. And you're getting a half-ass effort. And I'm not even watching the game, and I can tell you that's what's going on. Because both franchises are inept. And when you get two franchises that don't really want to put on the show, would rather be playing in South Florida today, I don't blame the Dolphins for that. You're going to give a half-ass effort because you're not going to see those fans again in Spain. You're not. They don't matter shit to you. So both teams are half-assing it. And this is what you get when you have two mediocre, two pathetic franchises right now. Washington, of course, has a better future once their quarterback. I'll tell you this. If he was healthy, they wouldn't be 3-7. I mean, excuse me. They wouldn't be 3-7. It wouldn't be 3-7. Okay. It wouldn't both Miami's a whole different dysfunctional, sad ass story, but if Jaden Daniels healthy, this Redskin team will be a lot better. So I'm having a good time up here this morning. Back to Orchard Park. To me, the key to this game is the running game. It's going to be Cook against whoever Tampa Bay is going to run the ball with. They're going to run this ball, folks, both teams in the snow. And this is a big game for both teams. It is. Because if the Buccaneers lose this game, their chances of winning home field in the N.F.C. slips away. They win this game, then you know damn well, if I am the Buccaneers, I will fly out to L.A. tomorrow. I'll let this snow subside, keep the team in the hotel, stay there another day, and don't risk a plane flight to L.A. and then fly to L.A. in the morning. That's what I would do. Quarterbacks, I'll give Josh the edge, even though I respect Josh a hell of a lot, but I love Baker. But I'm gonna go with Buffalo, only because of the inclement weather today up in Orchard Park. Um, Big game for both teams. Next, the Broncos and the Chiefs in Denver. My mother is gonna be at our house watching the game, and I told my mother the one thing you're gonna see today is something you rarely see in an NFL game is how passionate the Bronco fans are. And the Bronco fan knows if they win today, that will put the nail in the coffin with the Chiefs. They don't have to worry about the Chiefs. You know, if they win this game today, the Chiefs are the last thing in the line. And this is why I say again, you hire a championship coach in any sport, except the NBA. NBA, no one cares. I mean, more. Speaking of that sorry ass sport, I could say it right now. More charges are coming. They're investigating. This came out late last night by the Athletic. They're investigating the Lakers very deeply, and they're going to be confiscating players' phones. So this is going to be huge, folks. This right here will bury the NBA forever. If what they're saying is real, this will bury the NBA forever. The NBA will become the MLS in this country. And it's already, Jason Whitlock did a video, and I predicted this 5 years ago. The black athlete, the American black athlete is being replaced by the Canadian black athlete, the European players. They're being replaced right in front of your eyes. And one of the reasons why they're being replaced is something that Jason Whitlock said. And I'm going to do a whole show on that this week. So look for the thumbnail about that. It's going to be that the black athlete, the FBA athlete is being replaced in the NBA. And we'll do that topic. Hafaze Masi. Hi, Novak is hard to find good stream. That's why I'm watching it on Screen Variety TV. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow. I really appreciate that and the kind words. Thank you so much, Hafza. Appreciate you. And here I tell the truth. And these clown ass NBA fans don't want to hear the truth. And I am waiting for the days that everything comes out in this league is buried. So Melina thinks it's a bot account. Well, I'm gonna find out in a minute. Melina thinks it's a bot account. Uh, NBA is in a lot of trouble, according to the reports late last night. When I was leaving, I always check my email, and that came across that they're confiscating the players' phones. And when the FBI do that here in the United States, you're in trouble. Something big is about to happen. Portland, who's involved? Miami, Portland, and I guess the Cavaliers. Those three franchises right now are in serious trouble, and the Lakers is the team they want because they want to bring LeBron down. And I'm not going to talk about this to Wednesday. I'll do the show Wednesday night about the FBA athlete is being replaced in the NBA. I'll do that topic Wednesday night. I'll talk about that a lot more because this is a football Sunday. So I'll talk about that Wednesday night. I'll do that show. It's been a while since I did topics up here. I'm going to start getting back to that. Got a couple of surprises coming for the new year. And business is about to pick up again, like the way it was before. Crap started to happen. Let me clean it up. All right, Fox is about to start their coverage. Let's get back to the football, everybody. Broncos and Chiefs, like I said, it's a big game for the Chiefs because you do not want to fall 5 games behind the Broncos. You do that, you're done. You are done if you do that. And the only reason I'm picking the Chiefs, better offense. The one thing about the Broncos players, their Achilles heel, they cannot run the football consistently. If they run the football consistently, Denver's going to win every week because their defense is Super Bowl caliber. They have the best defense in the league. And what I talked about yesterday about the Seahawks, I'll apply to them. Super Bowl defenses. Chiefs got Super Bowl defense too, but the Chiefs are healthy now. We'll find out later today what's going to go on there. So, So they show Jordan Love bringing his bag to the Meadowlands. So again, pathetic Dolphins, pathetic Redskins. 4 field goals, 6-6 at halftime. Good. Stay your ass in Spain. Don't come back. That's what I got to say for both of those teams. Okay? You both suck major ass. Okay? Both of you. All right? Chiefs defense against Broncos offense. You guys give it the favor to the Chiefs. Broncos defense against Chiefs offense. You have to favor the Chiefs. That's why I'm picking the Chiefs today. That game starts at 4:25 Eastern time. All right. Next, so Eagles and Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. I'm going to tell you why. You saw the microcosm of the Eagles Monday night in Lambeau. They like to play keep away. What does that mean? They're going to keep running the football until further notice. They don't care. Okay. The Eagles are going to run that football, run that football, run that football. They're going to try and keep the ball out of Jared Goff's hands. And with that explosive offense that Detroit has, I don't think it's going to work. And I just feel Detroit, as much as it pains me to say it, this is a big game for them because if they win today, they will put themselves in a position where the loser of the Seahawks and Rams I just don't see it. So I'm gonna go in that game. I'm going with the Lions because the Lions can beat you on the ground. They can beat you in the air, and the weather is not going to be a problem tonight in Philadelphia. Okay. Seattle right now, as constituted, is the number 2 seed in the N.F.C. If they win today and the Eagles lose tonight, Seattle becomes number 1. And I can tell you right now, Seattle, like Green Bay, I feel, are 2 teams that is better playing on the road. Okay, but I don't see Green Bay making the playoffs, so I'm not going to put them in the equation. And I'll say it again: in the my top 3 is Rams, Eagles, Tampa. I'll throw Seattle as number 4. I'll put the it's going to be interesting in the NFC because let me do Seattle real quick. Let me get their schedule up. Let me get the Hawks schedule up. Okay. What a joke that Miami game is right now. It's pathetic. Let me do it this way. I did the Broncos yesterday. Their schedule is brutal. Beginning when they come back from their bye, it's not going to be easy for them. Uh, Green Bay is brutal. Dallas is brutal. Buffalo is brutal. Those 4 teams are going to be playing very good teams going forward. But the Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a cakewalk. Tampa Bay, what has happened to them, if they win today, folks, I'm telling you, Tampa Bay is going to skate to the 1 seed in the NFC. This is their last 6 games. Atlanta, New Orleans at home, Carolina at home, Arizona at home. This is their road games. At Miami, week 17. The Dolphins are already showing it to you today, folks, but they have packed it in. They don't want to be in Spain. And their last game is at Carolina. They get these two games, folks. Tampa Bay, they are going to march to the 1 seed. All right, let's get the Hawks schedule the rest of the way. They already had their bye. So this is Seattle the rest of the way. Okay. All right, this is the Hawks the rest of the way, folks. At Tennessee next week, they'll win that. Vikings at home, that's a bit of rivalry between those two teams since the Legion of Boom days. At Atlanta, they have a rivalry with them. Week 15, again, 425. I have to pick a game to do that day. I'm definitely doing the Bills and the Patriots that day. Here in New York, they'll show that game because it's the Bills and the Patriots are good again. Colts, Rams, Thursday night. No, I'm doing that one. At Carolina, at San Francisco. Their schedule is manageable, very manageable. They can go. Let's see, they're 7-2 right now. Uh, they can go 5-3. That'll give them 12 wins. So they're going to be all right. Let me take a look. There's another team I wanted to take a look at. Let me look at the Bills since I got these schedules up. But before I do look at the Bills, let me look at this real quick. This is what I wanted to look at. There we go. Just want to look at one thing. All of a sudden, Caleb Williams is a sensation. Boy, do the media change their tune quickly. All right, let's take a look in here. Something I want to look at real quick, and then we'll get to the Bill schedule. There we go. Seahawks let their people take over their stadium now. This is weird coming from them. Now let's look at Buffalo the rest of the way, beginning today. There we go. This is the Bills the rest of the way. Today, Tampa Bay at Houston next Thursday night. That's not going to be easy. Houston's beginning to put it together a little bit. At Pittsburgh, in 2 weeks from today. That game will be a doubleheader game. That is the Sunday right after Thanksgiving. So 3 days later, that game is going to be shown. Bears at Eagles is a good game on Black Friday, by the way. I'll watch that game, Bears Eagles, on Amazon Prime. Then the Bengals, they'll win that. And then the big one at New England. Then they got at Cleveland, Eagles, Jets. All right, Buffalo is going to skate 3. The question is, they have to win today. They have to win on Thursday night against the Texans. They got the Steelers, and they got. So let me put it this way. I should take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 tough games left. The Bills do. They'll win in Cleveland. They'll beat the Jets, and they'll beat the Bengals. You can give them 3 wins right there. So right now, Buffalo's what? 6-3. They're 6-3. They'll be. You can give them 9 wins right now. What happens in the other 5 games, I don't know. So their schedule is pretty tough, like I thought it was. Okay, so that's the Bills' schedule. Anybody else I want to look at right here? Yeah, that's just about it. I mean, I know the Chargers has an easy schedule going down the stretch, so and they're already 3-0 in the division. And they'll finish the year at Denver, but they got to go to Kansas City, and I believe the Raiders go to them. So, all right, let's get to the last game today. A game that I'm doing today at 4:00 because it's a regional game, and that is the big game of the day. You see the thumbnail right there with my 2 guys right there, McVay and what the hell I'm touching this for? I'll bring them up. Don't worry, folks. You'll get them. Just give me a second. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. I've been with you from the beginning. I believe, no, you wasn't from the beginning, but I would accept you. I believe the 2026 draft is going to be deep in the trenches. I do agree with that, which are not beautiful positions. The quarterbacks are going to be dominating in 2027. I do agree with that. If I'm the Dolphins and I'm in the top 5 pick, I will pick the best, most physical specimen at tackle I can get. And that will be the beginning of their rebuild because they're saying that Simpson, Moore, and Sellers are going back to college. Yeah. A lot of people are going back to school because of the NIL money. They're getting these kids are getting paid millions to play now. So, yeah, that's true. Tony, you want to come up? I dropped the link. And we could finish out this show this morning. And I may chill with you guys tonight and just watch the Bills game and then pull up for the Charger game. That's it, Chargers, Rams, Seahawks game. I think that's what I would do. Then after that, I'll give the stats and then I'll hang out with you guys with the Lions and Eagles, which is going to be tough to watch. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to change up the headline of the game today and get out the stuff I said about the Bills and the the Bills and the Buccaneers. So I'll do that after I'm done here, which I will be done in another 20 minutes. I'll be out of here. And like I said, if Tony's listening, he wants to come up, the link is in the chat. He's watching that prophetic game by both teams. Yeah. So let's get to the real game today, which is those two coaches and those two teams. The best offense in football gets the best, one of the top 3 or 4 defenses in football in the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Rams for 2 reasons. One, they're home, and I love McVay. Good morning, Iman. I'm going to send you guys an email. I'm going to send Bison's, Figueroa, eye test, and Marcel email. And what I would like from you guys is the man who's making your belt, whoever wins the league belt, he wants your logo on it. So whatever you want to put on the belt, if you win it, he wants to put the logo on it. Morning, Tony.
Morning, Mace. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, Mace. Yeah. To me, like, this is what I've been doing since I know the Dolphins season is over. I've been starting to do a lot of mock drafts, and what I've been doing is trading down and getting more draft capital. And I actually drafted Spencer Fanu from Utah to be our right tackle. I drafted a left guard and a center with my first 3 picks in the draft.
Yeah, that's a smart way to go. In this draft, if I am the idiot who they said Ross is going to keep this guy who's there now as the GM, I would go all offensive line and wide receiver.
You don't think we need help with DB? We don't have corners.
If Chris Greer was still the GM, they would draft DB.
But okay. You think this guy is more of a trenches guy? Like
he wants to keep that job, man. Being an N.F.L. GM is prestigious, bro.
Is it harder to, in your honest opinion, what job is harder to keep in the NFL? A GM job or a head coaching job?
Coach. All the GM has to do is give the team talent. The coach got to win a Super Bowl.
The GM has to do all the scouting.
Every coach got to win a Super Bowl. That's their job. To have the best players out there.
Are there any big inactives tonight?
And Iman agrees with me. Exactly. Yeah, he agrees with me. What you said about tonight?
Are there any big inactives today?
Oh, I haven't looked at that yet. You got to come back at 12:30. I'm gonna do the injuries and all that because it's too early. You get like when I come on, Tony, in an hour, and it's near kickoff, you get the official injury report from every game.
And you're gonna look at the weather. I bet you it's gonna be freezing. Is Green Bay playing today?
Green Bay is here. It's nice weather here in New York. They're playing the Giants.
Okay, because it doesn't
start. It's going to be snowing in Buffalo. So Buffalo and Tampa Bay is going to be playing in the snow. Denver and the Chiefs are going to be playing in the rain today.
Yeah, because
you hear that, Joe showing? Yeah, your GM with the Giants, Iman. He got to bring you guys back from hell, man. Yeah, those are the 2 big games, Tony. Snowing in Buffalo, raining in Denver today.
I've never seen, like, to me, with Denver games, I've never seen, like, even during the winter, I've never seen it snow. It's always, like, raining.
It snows a lot in Denver. But Denver's weird. I mean, In November is nice. In January is nice. It's crazy.
But December is gonna be the where the weather gets
October, November, and October, December in Denver is cold. Melina said hello to you.
Hey, Miss Melina.
Now that Dolphin game that's on right now, 6-6, Tony. You know what that tells you?
Neither team is good.
It tells you that neither team wants to be there.
Yeah.
I have not watched this. The only thing I saw that game was the live field goal by Washington to go to halftime 6-6.
Oh, did you see the reports from 24/7 Sports, Mace, and The Athletic that John Gruden did an interview with them saying that he thinks the NFL should eliminate Thursday night football?
They will never do that.
Too much money. I agree with you.
Money, and they may be going to Friday night, you know.
And this is where these injuries, and we wonder why there's so many injuries. Having so many games throughout the week is ridiculous, and these short weeks are hurting teams.
Thank you, Melina. Melina wishes everybody luck with their team today in fantasy football today. Tony, as long as the quarterbacks are not hurt, they don't care.
You think until a big guy like a guy like a Josh Allen or a Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert gets hurt on one of those Thursday night games, they're still going to keep it.
Yeah, a guy like Dak Prescott's the real number one. If he gets hurt, then the whole world's going to collapse.
I'm laughing because this is Jero has been wanting Dak to be the number one quarterback in the league for how long, Mace?
It's not. Dak Prescott's a good player. It's not him. It's the media.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets hurt, then it's bad for the league because he's the quarterback of America's team.
Was it like that with Tony Romo?
Yes. You wear that uniform, you get put in the front of the line.
Can you imagine? This is crazy. Can you imagine a Patrick Mahomes with Dallas?
With what?
If Patrick Mahomes was in Dallas.
Oh, he'll get 20 times more love than he does in Kansas City.
Or Herbert.
Yeah, but the media don't look at Herbert. Herbert's been replaced by Drake May now. Drake May is the new sensation in the league. And with the Patriots schedule, they're Buffalo loses today. They'll be 3.5 games up on the Bills because they beat the Bills. He's going to win the MVP of the league. And Iman agrees in the chat. And I told you guys New England will be the most improved team in the league. They're back.
Yeah, no, and Mace, to me, I feel this is just. I understand your faith in the Patriots, but to me, I think this is just this season is just them taking advantage of Buffalo not being as good as.
It's not. No, Tony. No. They went to Buffalo and whipped that ass on Sunday Night Football. Do not take credit away from the Patriots. They're that good. You Miami fans, the Dolphin community, the Buffalo Bills Mafia, you guys had 6 years to get to a Super Bowl. You both failed. That's the bottom line. It's over. They are back.
So Mace, if you had a chance, like, in your honest opinion, if you were commissioner for a day, would you keep the conferences and divisions the way they are, or do you align them regionally, having like Miami?
I would align them regionally. Like I would put, for example, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Miami, and Tampa Bay in one division.
where would you put Tennessee? Would you put them in the NFC South
I'll put Tennessee with New Orleans,
Dallas?
Dallas, and Houston. Yeah. And Iman is saying, the Cowboys would be worth $20 billion if Mahomes was their quarterback. I totally agree. Nah, the Patriots are for real. Yep, I agree. Dolphins and Bills missed their window. Now Patriots going to dominate again. Totally agree. And I'm going to tell you one more team that's going to be good. Now that, and this is the difference. And the Dolphin community will never talk about this. I will. How the hell, for two players, Tony, you got 5 number 1 draft picks?
Yeah, I agree with you, but Mace, let's tone it down on the Jets. They're as incompetent at drafting as the Dolphins.
No, Tony. The Jets are going to be just fine. They're going to turn it around. They're going to take that kid, the kid from Indiana, which is going to work very well in New York with the big Latino community here because he can speak both languages. And the Jets will move forward. They're going to have 5 number 1 picks, Tony.
Oh, no, but what I'm asking, with their track record, every once in a while they the Jets are as can you trust them to do with the cap? The Jets have been incompetent at drafting in terms of
Tony. They have drafted well in the 2020s. The only bust was the quarterback, who's the Dolphins' backup quarterback right now. That was the only miss. Everybody else is playing at a very high level.
But that's a question. Can you trust them to develop the quarterback position correctly?
I don't think the Jets care about quarterback, to be honest with you.
You don't think so?
No, Aaron Glenn is defense. He only cares about the defense.
He's going to build, honestly, that's what he's going to be building that. He's going to have an elite defense. And honestly,
offensive line. The question you said about the Dolphins, the Jets can do in 2 rounds.
Yeah. No, and this is what and this is what I think. I agree with you. I think that Champ Kelly, coming from where he came from in terms of, he came from, what's it called? He's originally from, people forget, he came from the Green Bay Packers.
It's Manzano's, Melina, not mine. It's Manzano's Mike Best acting up like that. It's not mine.
So
I'm going to
sorry.
say this right now. If you're the Dolphins right now, you got a lot of rebuilding to do. And here's this. You just talked what you said about the Jets. No team has been worse at drafting the last 40 years than the Dolphins. Are you kidding me?
Oh, how about the Browns?
The Browns have hit on their draft picks. They're all playing. The only thing the Browns is missing is a quarterback. They got everything else, and they beat you.
Okay.
You're the worst team in the league, Tony. You and New Orleans. And here's the scary part about New Orleans. They need a quarterback, and then they're an 11-win team next year. That's the only thing missing in New Orleans.
What are your opinions on the Jacksonville's drafting, Mace?
It's been pretty good, but Jacksonville like their own type of players.
They want, are they like the Dolphins in terms of how they draft, Mace?
Very similar, but they hit on their players in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins of any team right now has to prove they can draft well.
Until recently, Mace, with the Lions, would you say they were incompetent?
Yes, but they've turned that around.
Okay. The Dolphins, and maybe a little bit.
Tony, stop it. They have been and Big O.
The Cardinals.
Cardinals draft pretty good. The problem is they're the Cardinals. But at least, and this is the difference between you and them. In the last, I'm going to say 17 years. They've been to 3 AFC championship games. And it
NFC.
wasn't for Ben Roethlisberger throwing a pass late in the game and an interception by Harrison running it back 100 yards for a touchdown. They would have had a banner in that building already. You guys have no history since Pete Stoyanovich missed that field goal 31 years ago. You do know that, right?
Yeah, yeah. They've drafted a couple of guys who are Hall of Famers with Zach Thomas and
Tony. That was the mid 1990s. This is the year 2026 coming.
No. I'm talking about the draft.
Okay, you want to play that game? Here we go, Tony. And I did this, and I shut eye test up what I'm about to say, and he had no answer to it. Since Jason Taylor retired, you tell me one great player the Dolphins have drafted.
Zach Thomas.
Tony, Zach Thomas was traded in 2008. I'm going to say it again. Since Jason Taylor have walked out the door in 2011, you tell me one great, not good, great Dolphin player the Dolphins have drafted. We're all waiting. I can play the Jeopardy music.
Nobody.
So, Tony, you've got nothing to say. You haven't won a playoff game since 2000. What's that excuse?
There's no excuse for that.
Well, then I don't want to hear from the Dolphin community. And don't lose today, because if you lose today, I swear to God, I will roast the Dolphin community tomorrow night.
Mace, I have a question. Would you put me in that delusional?
Definitely. Everybody does.
Me? Really?
Look at Melina saying in the chat, here we go again. She's cracking up at you.
Oh, no. To me, I'm waiting to see what the
You can't wait anymore, bro. It's been 25 years. It's going to be 26 years since you won a playoff game. Are you kidding me? The Browns won a playoff game in 2020 with Baker. Everyone is one. You want to know how bad it is? The Jaguars and the Titans, since 1995, have been to 3 AFC title games.
And 2 Super Bowls, I think, right?
And the Dolphins have not even been close to winning a playoff game since 2000. Are you kidding me?
Wait. I have a question.
Tony, let's do it. 2001, you finished 10-6, got destroyed by the Ravens. 2002, Ricky Williams ran for 1,900 yards. You didn't make the playoffs at 10-6. In 2003, you didn't make the playoffs, and Ricky Williams repeated that year. What is the excuse for that?
Nothing. There's no excuse.
All right. 2004, you finished 4-12. 2005, because you had a last place schedule, Saban got you to 9-7. 2006, 6-10. 2007, 1-15. 2008, you only made the playoffs because Tom Brady blew out his knee.
Okay. Oh, that was the Adam Gase year, correct?
Say it again.
Was that the Adam Gase year?
No, that was Tony Sperano. 2009, you were 7-9. 2010, you were 6-10. 2011, you were 6-10. 2012, 7-9. 2013, 7-9. 2014, 7-9. 2015, 6-10. 2016, Gase 10-6. 2017, 6-10. 2018, 5-11. 2019, 5-11. What is the excuse for all that ineptitude, Tony?
Nothing. There's no excuse.
Uncle Mace put big money on the line today for the Finns. Don't let him down, please. Thank you, sweetheart. I sure did. 2020, you go 10-6, didn't make the playoffs. 2021, you started 1-7, you end up 9-8. And guess what happens, Tony? Tell me what happened, Tony. This 4 years ago, what happened?
We missed the playoffs because the quarterback cost us.
No. It wasn't him. You fired the coach. Okay. 2022, you finished 10-7, and you made the playoffs, and you lost a tough game in Buffalo. Here it comes, folks. This is all you need to know about this sorry-ass franchise. 2023, you had a 3-game lead on the Bills. All you had to do was beat the Titans on Monday Night Football. You couldn't do that, and they went into the tank, and the Bills stole the division. What was the excuse for that?
There's no excuse for that, and I'm going to say this. I've been saying this from the beginning. Tua is not a cold weather quarterback.
It has nothing to do with Tua. You know what it has to do with? You can't draft, number one. And when you did, you let them all go out the door. And number two, your owner is a piece of shit. And number three, the Dolphin community are a bunch of ass clowns that gas this team up every year. What they do? They fucking diarrhea all over the place. What is the excuse for that?
No, nothing.
So I don't want to hear about that sorry-ass franchise until they can prove, number one, they can draft. And like Joe Rose said, number two, prove they can finally win a playoff game for the first time in 26 years.
Yeah.
I know the truth hurts. For a guy who you always think is delusional and don't know what he's talking about. And I have my ducks in a row, my facts. Now, I'm not even reading off anything. I know this shit off the top of my head. What is the excuse?
No excuse.
And you tell the Dolphin community they can kiss my ass and they better not lose today, because if they lose today, I swear to God, I will come up here tomorrow night and I will destroy all of you. Again.
You Mace, you don't have to wait to destroy them tomorrow night.
I got a big game. Those two head coaches, they're playing for something today. Something that the Dolphins haven't seen, and God knows when. First place in the division.
Who do you think wins this game, Mace? I have McVay.
I have McVay too. But like I said, they're playing for something important. When the last time the Dolphins played for something important? I'll tell you when. 2 years ago on Sunday Night Football, when there was 45,000 Buffalo Bill fans singing, hey, 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 let's go Buffalo, let's go Buffalo, let's go Buffalo, let's go Buffalo. We're gonna shout. What happened to that?
We lost.
There you go. There you go, folks. So you Dolphin people who keep believing this is a good team, you guys are so far away, it's sad. You know why? You have to prove you can draft. You have to prove that. And until then, you'll always be dismissed by the older Dolphin crowd like myself, like Flipside Fishing, who, by the way, is tickled to death that Justin Herbert has shut the Dolphin fandom up.
I was behind. I'm a Justin Herbert fan, so...
But you still mingle in that cesspool Dolphin community. Everybody tells me you're there, Tony. You and Vamos. You guys can't get out of that cesspool of poison.
Mace, it's hard for me because I started with TD in his chat. So, and some of these guys talk to me in chat and stuff like that. So, it's hard for me to get, I want to unsubscribe to some of these guys, but it's hard.
Well, Tony, let me ask you a question. Are you still going to be riding this team in 2030, which is 5 years from now, and you're still seeing them at 5-12? You still going to be riding that horse, that Dolphin?
No, Mace. No. Like I've been saying this from the beginning. No, Mace, and I've been saying this. And Dolphins fans don't want to hear this.
That's the problem. They don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, go ahead. Say what you're going to say.
I have a feeling, even with the incompetence of Mario Cristobal, I can see the Hurricanes winning a national championship like in the next 3 years before the Dolphins win a playoff game. Is that crazy to say?
The Hurricanes are just like the Dolphins. They have to prove it that they can go undefeated with a soft schedule. They blew that this year.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be losing to Louisville, and you can't be losing to SMU. I said they will lose to SMU. I didn't see Louisville coming. SMU, yeah, I gave them an L now.
Yeah, the because they have to go in. They have to go into Dallas.
Did Louisville whip your ass in Miami? That Friday night game?
No, they didn't blow us out. It was a close game, I thought.
Your quarterback shit the bed, that noodled arm piece of shit, whatever his name is. I forgot his name now. A piece of shit. What's the quarterback of Miami's name? What's his name?
Beck.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, like I said.
Yeah, no, and honestly, they're saying already from Pete Nakos, they're looking at Lenore Sellers or the young kid from the Golden Bears.
It doesn't matter who you get a quarterback. It matters when you guys finally man up and win big games down in Miami, which you haven't proven. You haven't proven that in 24 years.
Or actually, what I'm going to say actually is I can see the Panthers winning 3 more or 4 more or 5 more Stanley Cups.
No, they're not going to win. No. The Panthers, they're not going to win 5 more Stanley Cups. Stop the delusion, Tony.
No, I'm being hyperbolic. What I'm saying, I can see 3 more.
Stop it.
3
more titles for the Panthers, really? I can see 2, 3 more, 4 more, really?
With how that ownership builds rosters, you don't think that they can win 2 more?
Because there's up and coming teams that have the way this team looks right now, Colorado. And they put more young guys on the team, and they're delivering. You may come out of the East. I definitely could see that. I'm not going to put nothing past you guys. When you guys are healthy, you are the best team in the league.
Yeah.
But remember what you just said a minute ago. 3 or 4 more Stanley Cups before the Dolphins win a playoff game. Let me ask you this, Tony. Do you see the Dolphins winning 11 games in the next 5 years?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And all you pussies in the Dolphin community that this left from the sky, that's why you are where you are. Okay? You can't handle the truth. And in here, I tell you the truth, and I bring up facts and stats. I just gave you, Tony, 25 years of Dolphins record, year after year, and I didn't even have to look at on the monitor.
How you remember that is great. Like those records is crazy, base.
You know what the problem is? The Dolphin community, most of those assholes are made up of Tua lovers, Tua believers.
Yeah.
And then, like I said in my first rant, the forward will be coming out this week. Look forward to it. Hour 45 minutes of destroying the Dolphin community. That is the forward of my roastings of the Dolphin community. More to come. Your problem is you have a bunch of lying assholes who are telling you bullshit. And you people believe it. Well, I just gave you 25 years of ineptitude, 30 years of ineptitude of this franchise.
Maybe
I'm not
40.
Big O who goes 45 years. Big O don't even count the Killer Bees years, which I think is criminal by him. He don't even count those 2 Super Bowls when they lost to Washington and 49ers. By the way, today is day 18,986 since the Dolphins last held up the Lombardi Trophy. By the way,
Holy
you want me to
moly.
repeat that to you?
No.
18,996 days since Don Shula. And I saw the game live. There was no halftime musicians. There was a high school marching band in New Orleans when they destroyed the Vikings. Super Bowl 8.
And then they won the next year too, right?
No, that was the second time we won. Then the N.F.L. took it away from them in 74. I saw all of that, Tony.
Why did they take it away from them in 74, man?
Because they didn't like seeing the team that was the doormat become a dynasty like they did. And you'll never see that in Miami again, by the way. By the way. Why don't you tell the Dolphin community what's the excuse why this franchise haven't won a playoff game in 26 years?
They're not going to make it.
How come their broken down, concussed quarterback can't function now? What's the excuse for that?
Nothing.
I'm loving this shit today.
Yeah, and Mace, was I ever a fan of Tua in the draft?
No, you wasn't, but Tony, you support the team. I don't support the team, Tony. I support only my fantasy league teams. I've been doing that for the last 33 years, Tony. Think about what I just said. I've been doing that for the last 33 years. I put my fantasy team ahead of the Dolphins. And I've never, since Dan Marino, and I had Dan Marino in my fantasy league the first year I played, when he tore his Achilles, I've never drafted a Dolphin offensive player again, Tony.
Wow.
What did that tell you what I think about the Dolphins? What did that tell you? And I've been proven right. What did that tell you?
They don't know how to draft correctly.
And what that tell you is they suck ass. Since Pete Stoyanovich missed that field goal. And then you're telling me Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas, they were drafted 1996 and 1997 respectively. And what did Bill Parcells do when he owned the team? When he became GM, threw both of them out the door.
Wow.
So
for what? He didn't like them?
No, he didn't like them at all, no. He looked at them as losing ball players.
And and the question is, did when Parcells came in and he wanted to rebuild the team how he wanted to rebuild it, was Ross constantly getting involved and like
Ross wasn't the only guy. It was Huizinga. Huizinga let him do anything he wanted to do.
And do you think that screwed us up a little bit or no?
Yeah, because you didn't draft Matt Ryan. You took Jake Long over Matt Ryan. What idiot will take a fucking lineman over a franchise quarterback? You tell me. You know
Nobody.
Who? The Dolphins.
The only, like, this is what I'm going to say. The only guy at tackle that I would have taken over him if he was in that draft was a guy like Jonathan Ogden. Guys like that, like generational guys. I like Jake Long, but they overhyped him coming out of Michigan.
Because that's the Miami media. He was a great player, but I swear to God, if Stephen Roswell owned that team a year earlier, he would have told Parcells, you give me that Irish quarterback right now. I don't want to hear about no goddamn offensive line. Look how it sets you back. Look how it set this franchise back. Tannehill couldn't function. He didn't have an offensive line. This piece of shit you got now at quarterback is a mental midget who can't handle criticism.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Are there facts or I'm lying? No, you tell me. I'm telling facts or I'm lying.
No, you're facts.
Well, thank you. Because you always felt I was delusional.
Yeah. Ugh, miss. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I want.
You know what you do? You take your ass to LA and you support your goddamn quarterback. That's what you do.
Then, of course, if I do that, I get told by.
Fuck the Dolphin community. They're a bunch of sorry ass pieces of shit losers.
I'm gonna see if I can get a powder blue Chargers jersey.
What do you think, bro? I come up here now. I'm roasting them now. Why do you think I do that now? Because they said I was joking and I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, look who's been right all along. And look who's been lying to you goddamn idiots in that community, pieces of shit, sheep fans.
So Mace, like, this is, I want your honest opinion. Would you put TD in that lying portion of that Dolphins community, or do you think he's more on your line of thinking?
The only reason why I don't put him on with them because a lot of them turned their backs on me. I saw all that shit a couple of years ago when that was going on. But he communicates with some of their ass clowns who talk all that dumb shit. Now I have the Uzi submachine gun on them, and that's why I easily go off on them every chance I get.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear Big O telling me, and he does it all a lot, these fans have suffered enough. Suffered what? They wasn't around until Tua got there. And they're going to take their fucking asses wherever Tua goes next and fucking Tuanon is taking, they're in their Winnebagos and RVs back to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, and I've been saying this. For me, Big O has lost his credibility when he defends Tua and attacks Lionel Messi.
He hates Messi. Don't ask me why.
That guy's a champion.
Well, remember, Big O believes the MLS is 10 times better than La Liga or
yeah, because he covers the league. Of course he's going to say that. So Mace, and you're on, do you think this is a 50-50 game, or do you actually think LA goes, like, destroys
this game
Seattle?
is definitely 50-50, but I'm going to give the edge to the Rams.
And there's actually, they're thinking they might, the Rams,
they're my Super Bowl pick they've been my Super Bowl pick since free agency. So once they got Devontae Adams, I said they're the team to beat. So I've been on the Rams for a minute now. It's not like I jumped on board.
Do you actually, with a team like Seattle, what hurts them a little bit, Mace? Do you think also is you don't know what Sam Darnold you're going to get?
This is why I like coaches who only coach one side of the ball. To the Seahawks, Sam, what's our boy?
Darnold.
He doesn't matter to them.
The defense, the future Legion boom.
Yes, they are the team. He gave them the locker room. That's what you do. You tell the offense, keep their mouth shut. You give us 20 points, we win every week. So far, they lost 17-13 to the 49ers, and they lost in a shootout to Baker when Baker was on fire.
So, and Mace, has your opinion, in your honest opinion, has your opinion changed on Matt Ryan? You've always or not Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford and stuff like that.
I always like Stafford. And to me, and Miss Molina, he's the MVP of the league, but the league holds it against him. They still think he's a loser.
Because of Detroit.
He did not get one vote for MVP in the Super Bowl, Tony, when they won the Super Bowl 3-4 years ago. Not one vote.
Wow.
That's how the media works. I was explaining that to Molina the other night. That's how they work. Right now, they're going to go. I can see them losing to Buffalo at home. I can see them losing to the Ravens. They're going to go 13-3, Tony. 13-4, the Patriots. They're not losing to the Jets. They're not losing to the Dolphins. They're not losing to there's another bad team they play. They already played Tennessee. They play another bad team.
Is it a team in the N.F.C. maybe?
It's in the AFC. I forgot. Oh, they're not going to lose to Cleveland. Okay.
Okay. Is the only good team they have Buffalo, or do they play Tampa coming up?
They beat Tampa in Tampa last week. They only played Buffalo and Baltimore week 15 and 16. They're home free, the Patriots. They're not going to lose.
Well, this is an honest question. Would you consider Baltimore a bad team, Mace?
I think they are a good team that they can make up what they lost. But because he's never won a big game in his life in the N.F.L., him and the other boy, Josh Allen, I've already dismissed both of them. Right now, the AFC is Drake May, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones.
Do you think, and Mace, do you think the
Mahomes and Bo Nix? That is the AFC right now.
So Mace, I have a question about the Patriots specifically. They're a good team, but do you think their receivers are going to cost them by chance?
No, because now their rookie running back is running like crazy now.
So it's going to be running game the rest of the way for the Patriots.
Depends on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
If the weather's good, then they're going to go with Drake. They're going to throw Drake May all over the place. Drake May is on the verge, Tony, of being a superstar. He is Tom Brady the second. And I'm not talking about winning Super Bowls. I'm talking about as a quarterback. He's
just more mobile.
Yeah, more mobile, but he's the new Tom Brady. They found their replacement. And look at them now. And I'm going to say it one more time. Miami and Buffalo had 6 years. They didn't do
it. Thanks for having me on, Miss.
The owner failed. Bad draft picks. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Nothing. And in Buffalo, the coach is scared to lose. The reason why Buffalo don't win is because of Sean McDermott. It's not because of Josh Allen. It's because of the coach. He's scared to lose. And that's a fact.
So McDermott, instead of playing to win, he's playing because he's more scared to lose than actually winning. Basically.
Exactly.
And that's not like if McDermott leaves, what coach would be Dan?
McCarthy will be at the front door. Bill Belichick will be on the front door because he'll get Josh Allen to get back at the Patriots.
How about John Gruden?
No, he ain't going to Buffalo. Buffalo don't want him. I could see
McCarthy. Honestly, McCarthy would be dangerous.
I could see him there with that dumbass owner. I could see him in Miami.
Yeah. No, honestly. I agree with you. McCarthy with Allen would be dangerous, Mace.
Yeah. No doubt. Definitely.
And to an extent, I agree with you with the Belichick thing. He would want, if he goes to, what is it called? If he goes to
2 cracks at New England every year, yes.
Do you think Buffalo, though, is going to fire McDermott after this season?
If they don't make the Super Bowl, yes. I can see it.
Who, in your honest opinion, who's the better fit? Belichick or McCarthy?
Both. Because with McCarthy, he got Josh Allen to play with. Excuse the expression. That will be his personal toy. With Belichick, the Bills will rebuild that defense in a hurry because Brandon Beane is a great GM.
And you think, honestly, a Belichick would bring in like Josh McDaniels or someone like
Josh
that?
McDaniels is staying in New England with Drake May. You think he's going to leave Drake May? Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. I'm saying a guy like, I'm not saying him specifically, but an offensive coordinator like that, like maybe a
Tony, give me
Sarkisian.
1 second. Keep talking. Just give me a second. Keep talking. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, for me, I feel that a guy like Sarkisian, if Belichick goes to Buffalo, I think Sarkisian leaves Texas to become a coordinator in the NFL. Or Lane Kiffin.
Yes, Lane Kiffin's on the Dolphins' radar too. Keep talking.
So you think Lane would be would you like a Lane Kiffin, Mace, or no? Or would he be another flunky head coach?
Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. I totally agree with you. Give me 1 more second.
Iman, would you be fine with your Giants hiring Lane Kiffin or Sarkisian as your next head coach?
Go ahead, Tony. You were saying?
Oh, what I was asking, if the Dolphins hire either a Sarkisian or a Kiffin, would that be just another flunky head coach?
No, I like Kiffin in Miami. I do. I don't think here's going to be the problem in Miami. Let's say Lane Kiffin, they interview him. If he don't get the job, that means he don't want Tua around. See, what Ross is going to do one more time is get a flunky that can work.
A lame duck.
Yeah, the problem with that is, and this is why I roast the Dolphin community. They don't demand. What Dolphin fans should do is demand and tell Stephen Ross, you better get a fucking big name coach this time. Even if it's Gruden, at least he did it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing that holds you back. You had the coach in Flores. You right now, if Flores would have been the coach, you will have the Seahawks defense right now. You will have the Bronco defense right now. But these pussy-ass Dolphin community Dolphin fans want a quarterback that can throw for 45. Where did I get Dan Marino? Like Big O said. Where did I get him?
Nowhere.
There you go. Tony, I will see you in about half an hour. Just pull back up, right?
Oh, who are the primetime games today, Miss?
Primetime, like the late games?
Yeah.
Denver and Kansas City, Eagles and Lions is tonight.
Okay, thank you so much.
I appreciate you, Tony. Be good, buddy. All right, folks. What I'm going to do now is give you, because I'm going to watch the Buffalo game. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. So let me just give you the announcers and the weather. And then I'm out of here. I already gave you the weather. I'm going to give you the announcers. And then I'll stick around, give you the the injury report and the betting odds, and then I'm out of here. Okay, I'm done, and I'll be back at 4 o'clock, just in time for the Ram game. So. All right, Chargers and Jaguars. That will be Spiro Adidas, Adam Archuleta, and Aditi Kikinbawa. Boy, they put the worst team for that game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Folks, those two teams are playing for something. Okay. Buccaneers and Bills, that's Iron Eagle, J.J. Watt, and Evan Washburn. Texans and Titans, Chris Myers, Mark Swerve, and Christina Pink. That is a nice piece of ass to look at, by the way. Christina Pink. Dark chocolate, gorgeous woman. Jason Benedetti. Boy, I haven't seen him in a long time. Brady Quinn and Sarah Kustok. Remember, they fired Mark Sanchez. They're going to be doing Carolina and Atlanta. Bears and Vikings, that will be Burkhardt, Brady, Aaron Andrews, and Tom Rinaldi. Packers and Giants, Adam Amin, Drew Brees, and Christina Pink. Well, but they said Christina Pink was at the all right, they made a mistake. I believe Christina Pink is at the Giant game today. Bengals and Steelers, Harlan Green, the beautiful Melanie Collins. Seahawks and Rams today. That's the game I'll be doing. Is Joe Davis, Greg Olson, and Pam Oliver. 49ers and Cardinals, Kevin Kugler, Moose Johnson, Allison Williams. Chiefs and Broncos, you know who it is, Nance Romo and Tracy Wolfson. The worst team of it all, and I feel bad for the beautiful A.J. Ross. They'll be in Cleveland today. Catalan, Charles Davis, and Jason McCourty. Tirico, Collinsworth, and Stark is in Philly tonight for the Lions and Eagles showdown. And you know it's Buck Aikman and Lisa Salters doing the game tomorrow night. Okay, I gave you the weather already around the league earlier. And let me just give you, I got the N.F.L. up, so I can give you the injury report. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm glad that I'm wrapping up this one today. Okay. I'm glad I'm wrapping this up. I'll be back at 3:45, and we'll do some of the early games late. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, let's do the injury report for week 11. All right, the Bills and the Buccaneers. Ben Burleson out for Tampa. Chris Godwin out for Tampa. Bucky Irving out for Tampa. Hassan Riddick out for Tampa. Marquise Watts out for Tampa. For the Bills, Dalton Kincaid is out. Okay. They lose Kincaid today. Presidion Mathis is out. Give me 1 second. All right. Green Bay, who's out today? Nate Hobbs is out. That's it. And doubtful is the kicker, Brandon McManus. Just cut him. Okay. For the Giants, Jackson Dart is out. Chauncey Griston is out. Evan Neal is out. Thibodeau is out. And Tyler Nubin is out. And so is Darius Slayton. Bears, TJ Edwards, been out all year. Ralph Hypotite, Jonathan Walker for the Vikings, who's out today. Jonathan Grinyard, Ryan Kelly, that's for the Bears. Bengals and Steelers today. Joe Burrow out. Almost time for him to come back. Jermaine Burton out. Trey Hendrickson out. Basically, the Bengals are throwing the season. Shane Stewart's out. Marco Wilson's out. For the Steelers, Alex Highsmith is out. Cole Holcomb is out. Darius Slay is out for Pittsburgh. Chargers, everybody who's supposed to be playing today is playing. Jaguars, Anton Harrison, Jack Kaiser, Jordan Lewis, all out today. Benton Strange out. Texans and Titans. Danon Arnett is out. Harrison Bryant is out. Jalen Pitts is out. CJ Stroud is still out with concussion. For the Titans, who cares? I'm just going to be honest. No one cares about them. Carolina, Lathan Ransom is out. Trevin Wallace is out. For the Falcons, Matthew Bergeron is out. Leonard Floyd's out. D. Allard is out. Malik Verdon is out. Josh Woods is out. Niners and Cardinals today. Everybody's supposed to be playing is playing. The Cardinals, you know, Kyler Murray will never play for them again. They put him in bubble wrap. Baron Browning is out. Hayden Conner is out. Marvin Harrison Jr. is out. Will Johnson is out. Dalton Taylor Demerson is out. And Jonah Williams is out. Big game today I'm doing for the Seahawks. Troy Horton is out. Jalen Sundell is out. For the Rams, everybody's playing. And Ravens, let's do it. Rashad Bateman out. Mike Green out. Jay Higgins out. Justin Hill out. Marlon Humphrey out. Okay. For the Browns, Alex Wright is out. Okay. And for the big game today, for the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco is out. And for the Broncos, J.K. Dobbins is out. Jonah Ellis is out. That's big. Alex Singleton is out. Pat Surtain is out. That's another reason why I put the Broncos today. And tonight, the MASH unit, which is the Lions, Terrion Arnold is out. Marcus Davenport is out. Miles Frazier is out. Kenny Joseph is out. Kirby Jones was out. Sam Laporta's out. Okay, I'm glad I know that. Joshua Pascal is out. DJ Reid is out. Malcolm Rodriguez is out. And for the Eagles, everybody's playing. Tomorrow night, the only ones out for the Cowboys is Solomon Thomas. And for the Raiders, the only ones out is Alden O'Connell. And that is your injury report for Week 11 in the NFL. There you go. And last but not least, then I'm gone, folks. I'm going to take a look at my fantasy lineup. All right, here we go. After this, I will see you at 3:45. I'll come back on for you guys. All right, here we go. Dolphins, they don't put the score up. I got the game behind me, believe it or not, because I just want to see the score there. It should be over by now. Let's see. It opened at 5.5. It's 6 across the board now, except in FanDuel, it's 6.5 Buffalo, the favorite. Over under 48.5 in the snow. Bengals and Steelers open up a 1.5. Bengals is now 5.5 Steelers, except for Fanatics Sportsbook. Texans open at 2.5. They're now 5.5 favorite across the board against the Titans. Bears 3-point underdog to the Vikings on the road. Atlanta 4.5, 4-point favorite, except for FanDuel, they're 3.5-point favorite. And Caesars, they're 4-point favorite across the 4.5-point favorite at DraftKings. Chargers, field goal favorite across the board against the Jaguars, except for the Hard Rock, they're 2.5. Rams 3 across the board, except for Fanatics and Caesars got them at 3.5-point favorite. The Rams opened at 4.5. Niners opened up at 1.5. It's now 3.5. I jumped all over that. Matter of fact, I got it at a field goal. Ravens 8.5 is down to 7.5 across the board. The big one opened up Chiefs 1.5. The Chiefs are 4.5-point favorite. Tonight, it opened up at 3.5. Eagles is now 2.5. Eagles across the board favorite. And tomorrow night, the Cowboys take it 3.5. I jumped over it, except for the Hard Rock, they're 3. That is it for me. I will see you guys in 3.5 hours from now. Enjoy Buffalo against the Buccaneers or any game that's close to you. Enjoy your football today. I'll be back in 3 hours. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Alexa Volk, thank you for showing up today, my dear. You're the best, Melina. I love you, Alexa. I'll be back in 3 hours. You can jump on board then. Everybody have a good football afternoon. People in the clouds, too. I'll see you at 3:45.